Hey everyone, it's me, Blanche with Feast in the Middle East, and in the last episode, we spoke to olive oil expert Mike on how to select the best olive oil. Well, it also turns out he's also an expert on vinegars. And really, there is an art form to selecting the right vinegar to go well with the olive oil if you want to use it as a dip or in a salad dressing or a marinade. And today you're going to learn all about how to pair the two together. Welcome, Mike. Thank you for having us on again.
Thank you.
So let's talk about vinegar. When we look for olive oil, we want the freshest, right? What about vinegar?
Vinegar's the opposite. You would like it aged. Up to 18 years is where we start our vinegars here. We have them aged up to 50 years. And they pair the best with different flavor olive oils. So
it's kind of like wine, where it doesn't matter really how old it gets just better with age, would you say? In terms of picking vinegar in the market, if people want to buy certain vinegars, what are your recommendations? Whether it's the type of fruit it comes from or the country. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, there's preference on regions, but most all balsamic vinegars that come from Modena, Italy.
Right.
So that's where you want it to be from, and there's different regions you can pay for there, and it's the quality here that you can try. And the store, you're just taking a chance. It's not going to be like olive oil where it's going to be bad, rancid. It's just going to be a flavor profile and preference. Yeah,
so it's not like there's a counterfeit industry for vinegars, but there are different levels of quality, right?
Yes.
So when you're tasting a vinegar that you know is good quality, what kind of flavor notes are you looking for?
It should taste a little bit oaky or somewhat like a barrel.
Oh, interesting.
But it's just like wine. All the flavor profiles are preference. We have some that taste very smoky and very winey, and then others are really sweet and taste like berries.
I happen to like the sweet kind.
Yeah. Most do.
So what's cool about your store is that you actually sell pairings of olive oil and wine, so you take the guesswork out of the deal for most people, right?
Right. We do olive oil and balsamic vinegar pairings. So most popular pairing would be a Tuscan herb olive oil with a fig balsamic. Here's a little sample.
Oh, that sounds fab. Wow. So you've got the sweetness of the fig, but you've got some herbs going on with the olive oil at the same time.
Right. And so that's a perfect infusion of all the herbs with a little sweet.
Oh, wow. Even when I'm smelling it, like I smell some basil.
Oh, yeah.
And then when you taste it, there's that nice sweetness of the fig, right? So you don't really need much. Like if you have this combination and you add maybe a little bit of salt or pepper in a salad, that's all you need. You don't need those junky salad dressings that they sell on the market. This is super high quality stuff.
Right.
Wow, that's delicious. And you get the peppery notes like from the olive oil at the back of your throat. That's when you know you've got the quality going on here.
Right.
So what do you think is the biggest mistake people tend to make with vinegars?
Just not knowing what to pair them with, what olive oils, and knowing, trying a vinegar without the oil, you really don't know the pairing. So coming in and trying all the different combinations, you get to find a flavor profile that you can enjoy.
Right. So you mentioned Italy as your favorite as far as vinegar.
Right.
Are there other countries that make good vinegars too? Just curious.
No.
No? So it's just... Okay,
I mean, there's other vinegars, but to do a true balsamic vinegar, it comes from Modena, Italy.
So what would you say is your top seller?
By far, the Tuscan herb and fig balsamic combination, it sells the best. It's the most versatile. You could use them both separately on lots of items. So it's a very good combination to start with.
And if people want you to take the legwork out for them so that they know what to buy, you guys can just go to theolivebar.com. One thing I want you guys to be aware of is this is not like a sponsor or an endorsement. I came here purely because I wanted to find the best and learn from the best in the area. So Here we are, we're in Campbell, California, where the Olive Bar is located, but you can order this from anywhere in the country. And that's what's really exciting about this, is that people can learn how to cook with, when I always say, I have a cooking channel, and people always say, well, how do you cook so well when they try the food? And I'm like, you always have to start with excellent ingredients. And when you have the excellent ingredients as the base, the sky's the limit. It tastes amazing, especially if you get fresh produce, fresh meats. It doesn't take that much work to make amazing food. Wouldn't you say so, Mike?
That's exactly right.
As somebody else that loves olive oil and vinegar so much, yeah. All right, so I was wondering what to get my dad for his birthday, and since he pretty much drinks olive oil every day, this is kind of the cool stuff that you could walk away with. Look at this gift pack. So this is the Frontal Lecino. This is the one that won all of the awards. Persian lime, so this is the Lumi lime with a Tunisian reserve, and this is Piqual. This is a more buttery, sort of mellow olive oil. This is going to be fabulous. And look at how they put the harvest date. That's how you know a really good quality olive oil. And very dark bottles, glass bottles, no plastic bottles for the olive oil, guys. You never want to buy olive oil that's in a plastic bottle. That to me is a big red flag right there, okay? And then for the vinegars that we can pair the olive oils with, look at these flavors. So we've got a blackberry ginger balsamic, Italian herb, which would go great with Mediterranean food, and then the traditional Modena, which just tastes fabulous with some olive oil and some crusty bread. We're gonna be all over this, so I'm really excited about this. This is the kind of stuff that you guys can get. This is how you can support smaller artisans. Think about giving food gifts for the holidays, for birthdays, or whatever occasion comes to mind. I'd rather get this than a bunch of, plastic stuff from China, okay? Thank you for joining me here on Feast in the Middle East. The moral to the story is always shop local, always support the small suppliers, because they are literally in danger of being dismantled because of these big box stores and these huge companies that don't have scruples about what they sell. So long as you support these small suppliers, you will keep them alive. And not only that, you're going to get better quality food. And sometimes it is going to cost a little more, but think about the additional nutritional benefits that you're going to gain from spending a little more, because when it comes to olive oil, you definitely get what you pay for. And Mike is super nice. He just let me know, for anyone watching this video, if you want to try out his olive oil, he'll give you 15% off. Just use the promo code down below. Also, if you're in town and you want to stop by his shop, mention the video and he'll give you 15% off. So if you have any more questions or concerns, leave them in the comments below. Make sure that you subscribe and check out my cookbook if you haven't already at Feast in the Middle East. I'll be back soon with some more amazing content.